so mono green elves. So we've played white splash elves and we've played black splash elves. And this has a super consistent mana base in it. So let's see how it goes. We got Beast Whisperer and Vanquisher's Banner, which is kind of a sweet way to draw cards at the top end. We've got Rights to eventually add piles of mana. And we've got some Carnosaur and some Vivians and Vine Mares and stuff at the board. So let's hop to it, shall we? When you win the Invitational, what's your token? As somebody who doesn't win Magic tournaments, I'm not burdened by making decisions like that. You don't gotta make choices like that if you don't win tournaments, chat. Hey, what's going on, Ball? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Are you going to be in Roanoke this weekend? Easy mulligan. Unfortunately, we're playing Magic and not Hearthstone, so that is not a keep. This hand's pretty good if it runs some lands off. That is not step one towards running some lands off, unfortunately. Ah, you'll be in Portland then. The GP letting money think I'm proud. You know, follow your heart, right? Enjoy yourself. Have a little fun. Are we gonna recover from the stumble here? Their start's really slow. I think I just jammed this, right? Here's my 6-5. Good luck, enjoy. We were so close to winning this. They're gonna play like CGA Commander and Dumpster us here. We were so close. Yep. This is probably the same person we played against earlier that was playing these cards. That was close considering we were on the play and missed our second land till turn 4. Siege and Vivian sound good. I'm gonna trim Growing Rights and Banner. Seems fine. like not amazing, but fine. As Impulse is hopefully going to help us find a third land so we can curve Cowl into Beast Whisper into some elves to draw some cards here. Have you tried the Boros version of Grixis Control? That's really not specific. So one of the things that actually makes this format really good is that every archetype has a lot of variety in it, like in how it's built. Like even among good players, like there isn't like an accepted like best Drake's deck or best Jeskai deck or best green-black deck. So like Nicol Bolas version of Grixis, like you've told me 3 or maybe 4 cards in the deck and I don't know what the actual deck looks like. I think it would probably be better, Modest. Like 5 mana cards that don't impact the board are a really tough sell. Hoping to dodge Lava Coil here. Hopefully they just play like History of Benalia or something silly. I'm not blocking. I would prefer not to lose my Beast Whisperer to a shock. Is she dead, Jim? Well, apparently they had it all. Ah, the classic Legion War Boss Deafening Clarion deck. I think we've met our match. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a card that could help us rebuild, Jep. She did. Do 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 do. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. Modern's quite a bit different than standard legit advice. In Modern, playing powerful sideboard cards is like necessary, especially when your deck's anything remotely fair. I want to eat this with the 4/5 and then not block these, because if I block here and they kill one of these, I'll be very sad. They have Lightning Strike. Response. Oh, right. We saw that before, right? Yeah, maybe that was a bad block. I don't know. I feel like that could go either way. Got a lot of decent blockers here now. I'm not going to attack into another Response Resurgence, I don't think. I was thinking of Indestructible in the back half. Creature Control get First Strike and Vigilance. Okay. Yeah, Clarion's probably fine in their deck. They're probably in a Danto deck too, and Clarion lines up well with a Danto. Like you get to curve your Danto into like give lifelink with Clarion. So if I do this, and then I do this, and then I do Thorn Lieutenant, and then Nurture activates Clancaller. What do I think is the strongest deck in Standard? I think Green Black, Jeskai, and Drakes are all very reasonable decks. Sure. Sure. So you have to grab a third Clancaller, and then we can grab a fourth one next turn, and then just like smash them. Hey, the clan's all here. Come at me, goblins. Correct. They cannot block the Steely Champion. I definitely want to apply a lot of pressure, though, because I don't want them to catch back up by drawing out of it. Illume, I'd prefer if we just, like, drop whatever random conversation we're having about game design in the chat. It's off topic. Take it to a private message, please. Sounds like there's just 2 people engaging in it. Am I okay trading Clancaller for 2 of their things? Probably not. The rest of these can get in there, though. So I need to block, like, 2 of my things. I guess they only have to block 1, right? 'Cause the rest of these 3 are only 20. They could block as little as just 1 here. They'll probably want to block the 6 as well. Yeah, I think I like these blocks from the opponent. Block all 3. Interesting. I guess they need to be conservative, right? Because, like, Steel Leaf Champion's unblockable. So, like, if they don't block all 3, they die to Steel Leaf Champion the following turn. That's annoying. Not the end of the world, but definitely annoying. It's a shame we don't have a 5th clan member to call. So I'm gonna wait till post-combat to play this, because I'd like my opponent to make blocks, assuming that this is going to live. Yeah, we've played like a blue-red mid-range deck before. The blue-red mid-range deck we played the last time we had it submitted, you can find that on my YouTube channel. It felt pretty reasonable. Then, like, there's no reason to play the Reclamation Stage pre-combat to make Nurturer bigger, because, like, they're certainly blocking Nurturer this turn, right? Every time I turn on a content creator and they're playing Standard on Magic Online, I just have to be like, why? Why can't you play the nice game? I just want to watch you play the nice game. Why must you subject me to Mono? What's going on, Wafer? Welcome to a live one. Gotta farm that value, I guess. Rex Sage is a little swole. Little bit swole. Yeah, I was really happy when Durward started doing Standard on Arena, which is great, because he's a good content producer. I watch his stuff with some consistency. If I wanted to see Excel, I'd do actual work, right? I haven't counted, but I think this is lethal, so... You can count, and then Arena will count to confirm. What an efficient use of your time clicking through that. When in doubt, swing out. Yep. Get him. I don't think I want to change anything. I guess they have sweepers in their deck, which kind of makes me want more Vanquisher banners in my deck. So that way I can recover a little bit more consistently after they sweep. I mean, to be fair, if they leave Lyra back to chump block my 9/8, are they really winning that game? Watching YouTube for a while, and I don't agree with everything you say, but I love that your takes are real and that you're hilarious. Well, thanks, Waterlord. As a heads up, YouTube comments are enabled on my videos again, trying to increase that engagement level. So if you're watching this YouTube video in the future, be sure to smash that like button, ring that bell, and leave a comment down below. Almost like a real YouTuber, chat. Is it possible to get past Silver Rank 4? Yes, Silver Rank 2 is possible if you do nothing but winning. But the rank system is currently broken, so you don't get much further past that. What is the bell? So on YouTube, when you subscribe to someone's YouTube channel, it doesn't actually tell you when they post videos. I don't actually know what subscribing does other than like make my social media presence look bigger than it is. Clicking the bell on someone's YouTube channel makes it so when someone uploads videos that you're subscribed to, if you also click the bell, you get notifications. My body is ready to be deafening Clarion. Bring it. No, please don't. I'm lying. I'm lying. Don't bring it. Subbing makes sorting easier for you. I actually don't know what subbing does on YouTube. I'm not really a YouTube content creator. When you're subscribed, videos pop up on your suggestion list. That's not true strictly. I get lots of videos on my suggested list from people that I'm not subscribed to. Maybe that impacts it, but it's not the only reason it does it. Alright. Are you ready? You ready to Clarion me, baby? Need a little clarity in my life. And I mean, if they Clarion me, I drew a card for every one of these cards. So like, I feel bad, like from an emotional standpoint, but from a card advantage standpoint, if they Clarion me, it's just kind of like, eh? I ain't even mad. I'm kind of impressed. I ain't even mad. We got busted, chat. Man, they came at us. It's been a while since anybody's come at me that hard. We got busted up. All right, I think we're dead. I believe we have died. Good games, opponent. Good games, good games. That was not the sweeper I was expecting. I was expecting to have a 10-10 afterwards. I was expecting to have a 10-10 afterwards. All right, onward, upward, backward. We're down here playing checkers, and the opponent's playing like 3D chess above us. Our opponent knows what good television is. Yep. Do I have Warhammer Champions deck lists on my website? I don't offhand. I should put a couple of good ones up there, probably. I need to figure out a decent cheap deck with the new set that's released. This is at the end of your turn if you have 4 more creatures. This is probably Llanowar Elves on 1, Collector plus Druid of the Cowl on 2. All right, so Overgrown Tomb, looking to dodge Finality. So far, playing this mono green list, I feel like I'm lacking a compelling reason to not be playing green black or green white. I feel like there's a lot of good tools in both of those splash colors, and I'm not sure that giving up the free-ish splash is worthwhile. I might have potentially lost myself a point of damage there. So if I would have waited till post-combat to play the Nurturer, there's potential that my opponent would have not killed the thing to potentially save the cast down for a post-combat threat, and then I'd have gotten an extra hit in. So I can go Druid, I can go Thorn Lieutenant into Growing Rites here, and then I can flip the Growing Rites at end of turn. Wow! Nice magic card. I don't think I want to attack this. Probably gonna pass. That's rude. I wanted my guy as Cradle opponent. And more or less a standard beginner, and also started playing Arena. I thought about going with a mono blue aggro tempo as a beginner deck. What do you think? I think if you're new to Magic in general, I'd recommend checking out the mono white aggro decks or mono red aggro decks. Those type styles of decks tend to be a little bit more straightforward to play than something like mono blue. I think the mono blue deck's a great budget choice, but the type of gameplay that tempo decks tend to generate tends to be a little bit more complicated than something like mono red or mono white would offer. What does a white splash give? So the big thing the white splash gives is access to Flower Flourish. So you basically get the white splash for pretty free off of Sun Petal Grove Temple Garden, and then you play one Flower Flourish as an easy way to find land drops early, while also being a great way to kind of have an overrun style effect in the late game. You can check out my website, jeffhoagland.com, and click standard decks. There's a couple different iterations of elves that we've played that you can watch up there. And this one will go up there later today too, obviously. Decide if you want to play green, black, elves, or amulet titan. Well, the way you should make that decision is, if you want to feel really smart while you play modern, play amulet titan. If you want to just beat people because your deck is good, play elves. The Amulet Titan's also a good deck, but it's definitely a feel smart deck. Alright, so this puts them to 1. And then they're going to cast Finality next turn, and I'm just going to weep. Maybe I'm supposed to not pump this. If I decline to pump this, it lives through Finality. Yeah, that was wrong. That was wrong. I should have not pumped the Thorn Lieutenant, and then we'd have killed them the following turn. Yeah, they always have it, but like I could have played around that, right? I could have declined. I'm cutting the Growing Rites at wrong B. I could have declined pumping the Thorn Lieutenant and then saved it through the Finality there. That was a mistake on my part. I took that ball and punted it across the finish line. There are a lot of different ways for your elves to die in this format. And honestly, the Black Splash is my preferred build for elves in Standard too, because there's a card called Poison Tip Archer that is a 4-mana creature where whenever a creature dies, it makes your opponent lose a life. So like when they sweep your elves, they just get drained out and die. It's really fantastic. This is the matchup for Vine Mare. I don't think so. The opponent's deck has things like Jade Light Ranger and the other Green Explorer creatures that make Vine Mare be a little bit medium. Yeah, Pelt Collector's been really unimpressive. In fact, I think if we get dumpstered in while we continue to play this match here, I'm probably going to change the green black list that's on my website. Just because that list felt pretty consistent, and this one seems a little eh. Thoughts on Assassin and Modern Reblack Elves? What problem are you fixing by playing it? Any card you put in your deck that doesn't get hit by Collecting Company needs to have a very good reason to be there. Oh, that's fair. I would have had to draw a land, but I could have drawn a land and been fine. Oh, Ochran Assassin. Sorry, I was thinking of Poison Tip Archer. So what problem does that card solve? Like any of the matchups where the board comes up in Modern are good matchups for elves. So I'm gonna play this to draw a card and power this up, but I'm gonna keep the old one obviously because it's huge. And it draws a Llanowar Elves. This is all I got. Your move, Yugi boy. That's what this deck is trying to do. And then it's hoping that it doesn't get swept the following turn and you get to kill them. Well, so we looking to fade Ritual of Soot here, which is a card that's pretty uncommon out of black-green. So, what you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Oh, Ravenous Chupacabra. That makes this board beatable for you. We've not played red-green. So you're not always, you are often dead to sweepers, but you're not always guaranteed dead to sweepers. And like I said, having access to black cards gives you things like, I believe there's Duress in the list on my website too. Forget, I need to look here. Current Jeff doesn't always remember what past Jeff has done. Yeah, the blacklist has Duress in it too, which is really good. Though the blacklist also gets to play Izoni, so after they sweep all your elves, you can like redeploy a new board. Yeah, I don't know, playing a card that's bad to like support your other bad card, like because you're making other bad decisions, doesn't seem particularly like a good place I want to be. I'm gonna dig for a forest here. Is that way we can play Beast Whisperer next turn, ideally? I like Assassin, the green-black elf deck. Yeah, definitely. It's sweet. Yeah, even Assassin with just like a Clancaller in play, like kills 2 of their creatures, right? Well, that wasn't a Chupacabra. That's good for us. So hopefully we draw a land next turn so we can go Nurturer into Clancaller. And the following turn we'll have a ton of mana. That being said, we're slow enough here with this draw that our opponent is going to be able to finality us before we really do anything too big. Although I guess I am going to get Vanquisher's Banner down next turn, which is pretty appealing. Vanquisher's Banner is a permanent buff that survives the sweeper, which is nice. All right. And again, like, playing... Wait, what? They must have a finality in hand and no land, right? That's the only reason to bin a finality there. Can I double banner? I can't double banner, right? Yeah, I'm a land short of double bannering. Oh, Clancaller lets me double banner. So now if they sweep me, I have 6 lands and we just go, go, go. Yeah, definitely. So like, if they have finality here, this lives, and I just go Beast Whisper into Thorn Lieutenant, like draw a million cards. This deck is as fun as Modern Elves. I agree with that assessment. We actually gonna have to worry about decking here, right? Only 35 cards in my deck here. Oh, and actually, the next Clancaller makes it so my opponent doesn't finality kill my board anymore. All right, I think we stop doing stuff and attack at this point. Hey, City. the old concession. Isete Wakanari, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome to everybody who's hanging out here today. Hope you're enjoying some Elves. This is the last deck we're going to be playing today, but don't go anywhere because we're going to play another few matches here. I got another 45 minutes to an hour before I'm done. Who the heck am I? I'm Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We play a ton of Magic the Gathering. We play a ton of Standard here on Arena. We also play Modern on Magic Online. If you find yourself enjoying my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their wonderful support. What's going on, Jack? Past subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 5 months now and we really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to traditional pillow top mattress. CoolStuffInc.com finds sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles using promo code Jeff5. You can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. My shuffling deck here is protected, of course, by none other than my BCW Elite Guard sleeves using code Jeff10 at bcwsupplies.com. You can save 10% on your orders of sleeves, deck box, and all sorts of other wonderful stuff here with them. Yeah, as far as this mono green elf deck goes, I feel like after playing a couple of matches here, I really don't see the appeal of mono green. Pelt Collector leaves a lot to be desired, and the cards that we get by splashing into black are just like too good to not be playing. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over to this green-black build of Elves, which we've played a bit in the past. You can find this exact list. This is the exact list that I just pulled off my website, and let's dive into some games here. It's got a lot of similar things going on to the list we just played, but it has some key black cards like Swarm Guildmage, Assassin, and then trophies, Poison Tip Archer, and Duress on the sideboard. I think I'm playing Arena wrong. I spent money on Arena, but I spend my free time in Hoaglandia. What's going on, Delph? You can do both at the same time, you know. Put me on your second monitor or your cell phone or your tablet. Am I missing a banner? Yeah, I don't put the MTGO Traders banner up during the Arena streams. Doesn't seem like that makes sense. Yeah, you can find that on my website. It's also current on the Stream Decker. I'm streaming from 3 monitors right now. I don't know how folks live with just one screen. The second monitor is life-changing. Once you have a third, you just can't go back. I think I'm keeping that. Yeah, my current preferred setup is I have a 27 in the middle for my game plus Twitch chat, and then I have OBS on a 21-inch, I think, to my right, and then my Twitch dashboard and social media on a screen to my another 21-inch to my left. So what do I do here? Do I want to go Elf plus Clancaller? I think I want to just jam Steel Leaf Champion down their throat, right? And the next turn we'll go like this, and like smash for 6. Yep, yeah, I agree, Wafer. Like, when you're gaining something meaningful from consistency, from staying in just one color, I think it's worth staying in one color, but I feel like the small amount of consistency we're gaining isn't worth the power we're giving up. And like, if I hit another land next turn, I could just like start activating Clancaller. This card's very good, by the way. This deck often comes down to board stalls, and this card just cracks board stalls right open. It's just like, hey, everybody block me, and everything else is about to kill you. Beast Whisperer, okay. Do I attack with this to start? They're gonna Chupacabra something next turn. Are they gonna Chupacabra this? If I play Whisperer, they might Chupacabra Whisperer. If they kill Whisperer, and then the following turn I stick Assassin, I might kill them the turn after that, so it's probably worth baiting the Chupacabra activation with the Whisperer. Really? That can't possibly be right. I'm not sure which was right between these two, but I feel like that can't possibly be right. So like next turn, I'm attacking for 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's a good one. Gotta take the Assassin off the table. That card cracks games like this wide open. That's fair. They might not be familiar with how hard this card snowballs up. This card also makes our stuff hard to block. Gives our stuff menace next turn. Sure, seek right up, big boy. Holy gosh, they did it again. They did it again. Maybe they have a finality in their hand or something. That's all I can think of, right? They must have a sweeper in their hand. They must have finality and are waiting on a land, right? That has to be it. We do. We are aware that they do not have citywide bus. All right, so they have nothing. They don't have a thing. They have no cards in hand, so I'm gonna snowball a little bit harder here. I'm sure that means they're gonna draw Finality next turn and make me incredibly sad, but if I'm drawing 2 to 3 cards per creature, I'm probably okay with them drawing a sweeper next turn. Oh, I forgot to gain 2 life, you're right. All right, so we'll drop to 7 here and put Assassin in place so we have lethal. Oh, is that one good? What do we think of that one, chat? Maybe I'm supposed to leave the 5/4s untapped there. You make me sick. Keep going. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. What if they draw the sweeper?
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Just be careful not to deck, right? There's 25 cards in our deck. It's fine. Thanks for the bitlies. They're dead to the assassin. How many creatures can you have on arena at once? I'm sure there's some kind of limit, but I'm not quite sure what it is offhand. All right, so this is an Izoni, Poison Tip Archer, Immortal Sun matchup for sure. All right, what do I trim here? Is it nuts to trim Steel Leaf Champion? This card's kind of clunky. It doesn't attack past a lot of their board. 34 creatures. In true WotC fashion, there's no implemented limit. Arena will just crash at some point. It's funny because it's true. Yeah, trim the Menace guy and the Steel Leaf Champion. No, Vine Mare's not good in this matchup, chat. Vine Mare is for the blue-black matchup. They have a ton of green creatures that block Vine Mare, and it dies to Finality as well. How has the elf ball been going? It's been going pretty well, actually. We played mono green before this for a little bit. I think it actually still says mono green elves. Let's put green black elves in the deck stream title. Forgot to update that. I'm gonna keep this on the draw. No gamble, no future. If you had to play a combo deck in modern, what combo deck would you play? Amulet Titan? Not close. My 3 favorite decks in modern right now are Amulet Titan, green black elves, and Hardened Scales. I think all 3 of those decks are fantastic. I think Storm's a fine deck. I just don't enjoy playing it. I'd really like to draw another land So I could go Beast Whisper into Clancaller here. If we draw a land, this is our nut draw. Nut draw. Nut draw. JAC is fine, but I think it's less consistent than those other three I just listed. That's a good one, too. Nah, I don't think, like, Scavenger has some text in this matchup, but it's not really what we're looking for, I don't think. Please kill Whisperer. Yeah! Daddy brought it back up. Backup Whisperer. Backup Whisperer. Always bring it back up, chat. They did learn their lesson from last game, that's true. Ooh, that land drop is good too, because it lets me play another 2-drop. And they're still 2 mana off of a they're still 2 mana off of a finality here, so we're not getting swept next turn. We ideally want to draw enough cards to find one of our anti-sweeper cards, like that. That's an anti-sweeper card, chat. This card says if you're going to kill my stuff, I'd recommend not. This makes mana of any color, right? Creatures get add mana of any color. It definitely does. Sweet. So the goal here is to put enough creatures into play that if they try to sweep the board, Poison Tip Archer kills them. I don't know if we succeeded in doing that, but we're gonna try. Go. And like, even if they kill the board here, I still get to keep my whatever big this is, right? Triggers. Boop. Do we like the black cards, chat? Are we convinced the black cards are good in my elf deck? I hope so. I'm convinced the elf cards are good in my black deck. Bye, friend. All right, I want to play 1 or 2 more matches with this deck, but I need to run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Talrand, you've got a sword and shield yourself. That means I have to hit you. I've got it though. Yeah, when this deck gets going, it snowballs really hard. And like I said, if this is your first time seeing this elf archetype, you can find a bunch of them on a bunch more videos on my website. I think we played it 3 or 4 times in the past now. The 4th or 5th time, I believe. It's gonna be my last deck of the day, but there's tons more content on my website and my YouTube channel. I'll be live tomorrow morning with more standard as well. I start about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Sure. Now, unfortunately, not every hand can have Llanowar Elves in it. Gosh, if they could, though. Alright, mono blue. So it's a race. We're gonna get Druid of the Cowl into Steel Leaf Champion, ideally, here. This standard format basically has something for everyone. What standard deck do I have the most fun playing? Blue-Black Pirates. My favorite archetype by a lot. That's why I'm playing. Part of the reason I'm playing it at the Invitational. I think it's genuinely good as well, but I just have the most fun playing it. You ever been gotten by the swamps not being able to play Steel Leaf on curve? Yeah, I'm sure at some point we have, but I think the swamps are necessary in order to play the black cards in our sideboard. Like, Unclaimed Territory doesn't cast, like, our Assassin's Trophies and stuff like that. So it's important to have, like, 10 black sources of the floor, I think. Might be dead here. That's a pretty good one. I think I'm gonna do this into this. Into tapped Overgrown Tomb so I can Vanquisher's Banner next turn. And this actually helps us race, right? Like, this pays 2 mana to gain 2 life, which is, like, not nothing. Boros are. Alright, so we can pay for this, but it means we can attack with less things this turn, but I think that's fine. Unless they have another Spell Pierce. I don't think I can afford to play around a Merfolk Trickster here, unfortunately. So when their last card is Merfolk Trickster, yeah, I'm just gonna get beat up. What's going on, Giggler? Wait. Oh, it's still a 2/2 because of this, right? I was thinking they were gonna get to eat my Clancaller, but Clancaller doesn't power itself up. So this is 5. I guess I'm actually not dead here, right? Unless they have another flyer. Damn it. That really sucks. So I can gain 2, but they have 6 in the air, so I'm gonna be short. Maybe it was a little aggressive not to gain life with my Swarm Guildmage shooter. So the way Twitch works, you can only have one overlay extension, and when I'm playing Arena with the nice like mouse overlay, Stream Decker has to be in the other mode. I agree. I greatly prefer the other Stream Decker mode. I think I trimmed some of the swarm elements. Song's kind of slow too. Although I guess Song kind of helps splash my trophy. Maybe I don't want the Duress. There's a lot of people who don't like how I moderate my chat wafer, and the people who don't like how I moderate my chat tend to be loud people who want to scream and yell about things, so like they're very vocal, right? They're upset that I don't let them be vocal for no reason or without logic here. Ooh, Unclaimed Territory, Woodland Cemetery combo is actually kind of okay though, right? Because I get to go territory into elf into tap land into Druid of the Cowl, just like kind of smooth. The rest of Poison Tip Archer's stat box is very good in this matchup. Agreed. Double Clancaller in the play here means we could probably race this Curious Obsession, especially with Poison Tip Archer in the mix as well. These aggressive starts is how we want to beat this deck for sure. So I'll go double Caller attack for 3 here. Never mind, let me get this in. And then hopefully we draw a land next turn so we can go Clancaller plus Poison Tip. Sure. I know. There are a lot of people who appreciate how I moderate things, and I have no intentions of doing things differently. The way I moderate my chat makes my content best for me, which in turn makes it better for certain people. And people that don't like it, they can go somewhere else, and that's okay. I agree, Nemichill. I agree. There is probably a good reason why I have the highest, if not one of the highest, if not the highest sub counts of people who dedicated stream Magic only. Woof. I guess I did that backwards, huh? I should have let on Beast Whisperer, because Beast Whisperer would have let this draw a card, and I'd kind of rather this get counterspelled, right? Yeah, I did that in the wrong order, I think. I'm gonna attack with these. These trade ranks that a Death Touch. I do like doing this as a job. My wife likes Magic a lot more since it helps pay our mortgage. It's weird how that works. We're still winning this race though, right? Like even with them having double counter. So our sequencing didn't matter because they had double counter spell, but like even with double counter, we're still kind of winning the race. Yeah, and honestly, I feel like the alternative to like heavy moderation is a sub-only chat, and I don't feel like I get quite enough viewers that the chat gets crazy, and I can heavily moderate it. And I'd rather just like, I feel like I get more new subscribers by leaving the chat not sub-only, so explicitly I can interact with more people, right? Yeah, I think this is probably too clunky, and I probably wanted the Duresses anyways. A couple of people in chat commented about sleep, and sleep is a good point to bring that in. SCTR with the tier 3 sub gift, Rooney. I don't know what I did to deserve all of you. SCTR and the Crowns and all the other generous people, but y'all are great. We can all bond. The timeout meme. The timeout meme isn't one that I originally wanted to create, but gosh, is it a great one? All right, so do I want Song in this matchup? So I don't know that the Anthem effect on Song is very good, but I almost want this to fix my mana to cast Trophy and Duress consistently, because I only have 10 black sources. Caleb H, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Maybe I trim the Nurturer and bring in at least one of these. How many elves do I have? I got 31. Yeah, I'm going to trim 2 of these and bring the songs back in. Yeah, Song can help us like push us into like double or triple spell turns early, right? Honestly, I wonder if I want a third Poison Tip Archer in the sideboard, not only because it's good in the control sweeper matchups, but it's also pretty good in this matchup. This hand doesn't have a Llanowar Elves in it, but it's hard to pass up like both my colors of mana and interaction, I think. I've been subbed for 92 months if you go by the numbers. I mean, obviously 92 months, the only option I have as CTR is to give you a sword. Thank you for helping us protect the realm. Oh, that's a mistake on their part. Targeting with this is not optional, right? Yeah, so they tapped this, but it gave me a 1/1. I guess it's not necessarily a mistake. Like, if they do this before I play this, they don't get to attack this turn, but like, giving me a 1/1 does not seem very good for them there. It makes this, how about this Song of Freyalise, though? This seems fantastic. Power up, Buttercup. I wonder if it's right to stick Clancaller there while they're tapped out. I don't know, Assassin seems pretty good too. So like any potential blocker they play here, Assassin just kills. That's a really bad card to play because Assassin's just gonna kill it. So I usually watch the stream for my PS4 while I play Magic on my PC. Now I spent all day today actively watching. I see how much work is done moderating and cleaning the chat. We do a good bit. And like next turn, this just goes insane, right? They get 1/1 counter, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. I don't think so, Ken. So basically, the matches where Assassin would be good in Modern Elves are already good matchups for Elves. Like, the other decks that swarm are good matchups for Elves on average. And like, Izoni with its Overrun effect fills a similar role to Assassin making things unblockable, if that makes sense. So especially with this trophy, they are super got next turn. And this gives Vigilance, so I can actually play the land, attack with everything, and then activate Clancaller to get another Clancaller. Because I'll have 5+6 on the Llanowar Elves. This gives Vigilance. Yeah, this card's been very good. The original submission someone sent in only had like 3 of this card, and I was very happy to have the edition. Alrighty. I mean, I don't get to go get a Clancaller now, but that seems fine. They still seem like they're pretty screwed here, right? And like this Exclusion Mage is dead because it has to block the Assassin. And like they're taking 10, they're down to 5. They must not have Sleep in their hand. Sleep would be their only catch-up tool there. That was sweet. All right, I think that's going to be a wrap for me for today. I've been going for almost 7 hours. I've been starting a little bit earlier so I can fit some extra time in. Remember, normally Wednesdays is my modern day, but Moto has downtime tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be an all standard stream in the morning. Again, we'll be playing standard here on Magic Arena. Well, you can find the decks that we're going to be playing in the deck queue. This deck, if this was your first time seeing elves, we've iterated on this deck a few times. I really like where this list has ended up at. You can find this current elves list along with videos of us playing and working towards it on my website in the standard deck section. And I'll catch all y'all around tomorrow. Everybody have a good one. Thank you for the subs and resubs as always. Y'all are the reason that I'm able to be here. And hopefully, if you're going to be at SCGCon this weekend, feel free to come up and say hello. Remember, I'm going to be offline from Thursday until likely Tuesday next week. Although if I can find a stable internet connection around Roanoke, I might stream Monday from a laptop, so we'll see. Tuesday at the latest though. Tomorrow and then Tuesday. All right, who's streaming some standard that I can host?